coming at you from AHR in Las Vegas 2026. I'm here with Cheryl with GE, and she's going to explain a little bit about these awesome GE GeoSpring water heaters.
Yes. So I'm very excited to explain these products. As I was explaining earlier, these are some products I don't actually have to fib. They are fantastic, and we're very excited that they finally launched last year. We offer them in a 40, a 50, a 65, and an 80-gallon capacity. They come standard with a leak detect puck, which will connect to the auto shutoff valve. There's sensors on the puck that if they detect water, they will automatically shut off and give you a notification in the app that you have a leak. I think most people have or know of people who have horror stories of leaks. So that's one feature. You can buy these in either a 120 and 240 volt convertible configuration. So it will plug into a 15 amp shared circuit. If that, you get two 900 watt elements. If you decide it's not enough power, you can swap out the power cord and get a 240 volt, and now you have two 3600 watt elements in the product. Just swapping out the cord with Wago connectors.
Cords.
Yeah,
right.
And they're easy. It's an easy swap.
So come on in here and let's look. Tell us a little bit about some of the settings on these. A lot of our viewers don't know anything about heat pump water. I'm always shocked how few of people know about heat pump water heaters in the Southwest. Where you would think it would be standard place by 2026.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about some of the different settings that you can have.
So the heat pump water heater is basically like other heat pumps you have in your house, right? Your refrigerator, your dehumidifier, maybe you have a heat pump outside, bringing cool and warm air in. It's the same thing. So what it does is it pulls the heat from the ambient air and shoves it into the water. So it heats the tank and indirectly heats the water.
Just moves that air into the water.
Yes, absolutely. And so we offer several features on this, and we understand that sometimes with a heat pump recovery is a little bit slower. So you can get these units with an integrated electronic mixing valve. When you do that and you change the capacity setting like to extra high, it potentially gives you an extra 60% hot water. So that 50 gallon will act like an 80 gallon.
Right.
Yeah. So if you've got, and it works on the app. So if you've got like kids coming home from school or it's Thanksgiving, you can sit on your couch and you can crank up the water heater and know you got plenty of hot water. You can also, while you're doing that, look to see how much hot water you have left.
Right.
And is it safe to take the shower?
So in Arizona, in the Southwest, we've been installing these for years. Some of the early complaints I would see about them were from people back east. They would have them in their basement, and they said it turns it into a meat locker because of all that cold air. But in the Southwest, we don't have that problem. So can you just explain a little bit about what happens to that cold air that comes out?
So we do offer a ducting kit if you don't want it to fill the space.
Right.
I think we understand it usually changes the temperature.
What my point is, we want that. In our market, we want that cold air, right? We want to harness that because most of these units are in the garage. So it's a huge benefit to us, just a side benefit of these, other than being super efficient, that they actually cool that space and have a cooling factor.
And the warmer the space that it is in, the less energy it's going to need for your elements, the better it's going to do. So no, we love it in warmer
That's why I always laugh when I see comments about it in those other markets. Because in our market, that's the opposite, right?
Absolutely. So no, it does do that as well. I guess you don't really need dehumidification, but technically dehumidifies as well.
Yes.
So
fantastic. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. And so this behemoth here is the 80.
This is the 80
This
gallon.
would be a...
That is this is the 50 gallon.
The 50.
This is the 65.
Oh, okay.
They're out of order. Because of height.
Okay.
They wanted the heights to make it
That's
aesthetic.
Interesting.
But
And then this guy?
40.
Fantastic. Cheryl, thank you for going through that with us. That is awesome. And it really helps our viewers. This has been super fun to get to know these units a little bit better, and we're super excited to introduce them to our market.
So happy to help.
It's fun to meet.